Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, and thank you for joining us on what is an historic day for the Western Collegiate Hockey Association. With 16 national championships in 17 years of its existence, including 15 of a possible 16 NCAA crowns, 6 Patty Kazmaier Memorial Award winners, 86 All-Americans, hundreds of Olympic and international team stars, and most importantly, countless young women and men inspired, the WCHA Women's League is the nation's premier college hockey conference. Today, we begin an exciting new era as we welcome Katie Millian as our new Vice President and Women's League Commissioner. To handle formal introductions, I'd like to turn the program over to the folks on my right. Seated at the far end of the table is WCHA President and Men's League Commissioner, Mr. Bill Robertson. And directly to my right, Mr. Josh Burlow, Director of Athletics at the University of Minnesota Duluth and Chair of the WCHA Search Committee for this position. Josh?
Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, and thank you for coming out to meet our new WCHA Women's Commissioner. We could not be more excited for our student athletes, from our member institutions, our athletic administrators, our WCHA conference staff, our fans, and of course, all of the folks that follow the best women's hockey league in the country. First, I'd like to thank my fellow committee members, Dr. Sue Geno of the University of North Dakota, Jeff Pribble from Minnesota State Mankato, Mark Johnson from the University of Wisconsin, Amber Fricklin from Bemidji State University, and Bill Robertson from the WCHA. This was a strong committee. These folks put their time in and worked incredibly hard to develop a deep and talented, diverse candidate pool. It was a difficult decision, and we're incredibly excited about the future and, of course, our selection today. I wish to also thank my colleagues for their confidence in me to lead this important search in the effort to continue the progress and betterment of women's hockey across the country. As with any leadership search, our goal is to find the best potential candidates for the WCHA. One who will not only further the league and its direction, but also be a national leader for women's hockey, foster a strong, unified WCHA, and grow the game on all levels. The committee is pleased and very excited to introduce and welcome Katie Millian as the next Vice President and Women's Commissioner for the WCHA. Commissioner Millian is an experienced leader with deep connections in the sport of hockey. She spent the last 17 years as an executive with the New York State Olympic Regional Development Authority in Lake Placid, New York. There, she's overseen Frozen Fours, conference championships, and many other events. She's worked closely with broadcast entities, forged strategic partnerships, and generated revenues. We're incredibly fortunate to have Katie Millian as the leader of our conference. With that, I'd like to formally introduce to you Katie Millian, Commissioner, the Women's Commissioner of the 16-time national champion WCHA. Jersey.
Fantastic. Katie, I'd like to let you have a few comments now.
Okay, well, thank you everyone for being here on this very hot and exciting day. I have to tell you, growing up on the East Coast, I always thought it was a little weird and random when people would tell me that I have a Midwestern accent. So you'll all have to tell me how I do today. In all seriousness, I'm thrilled to be sitting here, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for being here today. I'd also like to thank Josh and the search committee for their passion and leadership. It had been a very long time since I've been on this side of an interview process, and they all made me feel extremely comfortable. I enjoyed meeting many of the league coaches, administrators, faculty representatives, and found the entire interview process, as far as interviews can go, fun and exciting. Their passion for this position in women's hockey is contagious, and I look forward to working with you all. I'm truly honored to be here and to be given this opportunity to lead the WCHA Women's Hockey Conference. As you all know, I'll be taking the reins from Bill. who has been the interim commissioner since February. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Bill for his excellent leadership, and I look forward to working with you and on your vision and strategic direction of the league. So thank you, Bill.
You're welcome.
For the last 17 years, I've spent my career at the New York State Olympic Regional Development Authority in Lake Placid, New York, and most recently in the role of Director of Events, as Josh mentioned. I've been involved with numerous events, World Championships, World Cups, tournaments, all kinds of made-for-TV events, and it's really been a wonderful experience in my life, and I'd like to acknowledge and thank all of my colleagues at the Olympic Authority, as well as my tremendous events team who without them, none of this gets done. It's an amazing team of people there, and what they accomplish might be called or could be called miraculous. The team is led by my current supervisors, Ted Blazer and Jeff Byrne, and I'd also like to recognize some of my mentors over the years at ORDA. Without them, my career wouldn't be what it was. My former boss, Jim Goff, who was the former director of events, Jeff Potter, our corporate development director, and of course, Denny Allen, the general manager of the Olympic Center. Their impact through my career at ORDA has been immeasurable. So I want to thank them for the amazing experience. When you walk through the doors every single day of the 1980 Herb Brooks Arena, site of the greatest moment in sports history as proclaimed by Sports Illustrated, it's almost impossible not to develop a deep passion for hockey. I'm thrilled to be sharing that passion with the WCHA. I'm incredibly honored and excited to lead this prestigious conference and be a part of the rich tradition and build upon the amazing success. I'm looking forward to visiting the distinguished 8 schools in this league and their fine academic and athletic institutions. I'm anxious to meet everyone, listen to their concerns, both positive and negative, and roll up my sleeves and get to work. But I have to say, what I'm most looking forward to is meeting and being an advocate for the student athletes and their experience in this conference. I hope to be a role model to these fine young women and an example of hard work, dedication, and determination, and that those qualities can open doors for you and provide exciting opportunities, such as this one for me. Obviously, with my strong events background, I'm thrilled to begin working on the WCHA Final Face-Off. The tournament already has a reputation of excellence, with memories of great games, great players and leaders, and I look forward to creating new memories. I can't wait to collaborate with a fine WCHA staff that's already here, and as well as the staff at the Ritter Arena to come up with new and exciting initiatives for the league championship. In addition, as I think Matt just mentioned, the WCHA Women's Hockey League has won 16 of 17 national championships. In my tenure over the next 3 years of my contract, my goal will be to do everything possible to make those statistics 19 of 20 national championships. I've also had the great pleasure of working with ECAC Hockey Commissioner Steve Hagwell on 6 different ECAC men's hockey championships. I have learned a great deal. Thank you, Matt. I've learned a great deal from Steve, and I'm looking forward to working with him in this new capacity. I would like to thank Steve for his friendship and support, and I know Steve will be a great colleague and mentor as I take on this role. The WCHA has a fantastic foundation to build upon from, and I'm excited to get to work promoting the league, cultivating relationships, and working with the student athletes and engaging the alumni. I know there's much to do and a tremendous amount for me to learn, and I look forward to this process. I'm excited to direct my energy to one single sport, women's collegiate hockey, and lead the development and advancement nationally. I will work with the staff to seek ways to promote the league through new and progressive initiatives, and I'm excited to execute some of my ideas on new revenue streams and sponsorship for the league and the WCHA Final Face-Off. These are exciting times for the WCHA, and I'm grateful for this opportunity and ready for these challenges. Unfortunately, my husband John couldn't be here with me today, and I would be remiss if I didn't acknowledge my family for their encouragement and thank John for his support in this process. He has been my biggest champion and encouraged me to pursue this amazing opportunity. We are both looking forward to the new and exciting adventures in the Twin Cities area. Once again, thank you all for being here today. I'm sure you'd rather be in one of the beautiful lakes cooling off right now, but I do appreciate you being here, and I truly look forward to working with all of you in the very near future. Thank you.
Thank you, Katie. And before we open up for a couple questions, Commissioner Robertson, a few words from you.
Great. Well, thank you very much, and thanks for everyone for being here on this historic day, and congratulations to you, Katie. I know you'll do a great job, but I want to say from the conference perspective, we say congratulations, and both the men's and women's conferences are excited about this opportunity for you, and know you'll do a great job and fit right in. In my mind, I look forward to working with you, Katie, closely and helping you in the transition and navigate your way through the women's conference. The great work of Josh Burlow and the search committee in making this hire tells us a lot about your background, and we found the right candidate and found the right person to lead the women's league. So I know you'll do a great job. You have the background, you have the experience, and you know how to put on events, and those are key elements to running this league. At the same time, we want to have fun and enjoy this ride as well. So you know we have a great staff at the WCHA, and we'll do our best to make it as comfortable for you as possible and make sure it's a wonderful experience. On behalf of the league, we say welcome to Minnesota, welcome to the state of hockey, and welcome to the WCHA, all really good things, and we know you'll do a great job.
Thank you.
All right, I know we have a couple questions here, so go ahead and ask, and then I'll repeat for those folks that are watching us on WCHA.tv.
What are you most excited about to move to the state of hockey, Minnesota, Henry?
Well, obviously, all the hockey that I'm going to get to see and experience. But my husband and I, our hobbies are sports of all kinds. And this is like a hotbed for all kinds of sports. So we're very excited about that. And our other hobby is music. And, you know, I've seen an amazing lineup of music from small venues to very large venues. And we're really excited about the whole experience. We're both, again, sports nuts. I'm a little bit of a workout nut, and I'm really looking forward to all the bike paths that are around and cross-country skiing in the wintertime, and just taking it all in and experiencing as much as possible.
What's your favorite hockey moment so far working at Lake Placid?
Whoa. Well, you know, as I mentioned, the Herb Brooks Arena, the 1980 rink, Herb Brooks Arena is a pretty special place, and I had the good fortune of being able to walk through those doors every single day for the last 17 years. And sometimes you take that for granted, but when tourists come and drop to their knees and start crying and having memories just flush back, I'd have to say working with the 1980 team and launching their first ever Miracle on Ice fantasy camp back in 2015 was pretty special, because it just took a lot of determination, it took a lot of work, and it was successful. And you know, they're off and running on year 3 coming up. So I have to say, you know, that whole combination of the rink, the 80 team, that's got to be pretty special. But I've been involved with a ton of different hockey events, and the collegiate hockey that we've had in Lake Placid is second to none. And you know, it's hard to pinpoint one particular thing, but the 1980 team and the Miracle on Ice fantasy camp it'd probably be my best moment.
All right. Any closing comments? Well, thank you, everyone. Katie, we are thrilled to have you as part of the WCHA. Puck drops in the last week of September as we get going and start another chapter in the illustrious history of the WCHA Women's League. Thank you very much.